Hi guys, so this is the Super ATM scalping strategy. I won't go into it, but you won't believe the trouble I've had making this video this morning. 3 crashes, oh god, unbelievable. Flashback crash, by the way. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, so this is a very simple system. Any newbie can do this, anybody can do this, okay? Just have a look at a few screenshots first, just to show you basically what it's all about. Right, so all you have to do is count to 4, right? And you're looking at these label boxes here and the 2 coloured lines, the one on the HA line there, HA chart there, and the one on the 5-minute time there. And it's the red line or the green line, okay? Not the yellow or the orange, the red or the green on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so basically you're just counting, right? So you've got 1 up, 2 up because that's green, okay, so it's the same as that, 2 1 because that's red, and this one here was just green as well, so that would have been 3 1 up. Okay, then you're looking for your entry. Now some people are using HA arrows, some are using HA BB bands, some are using momentum, okay, and some are using the jazz cross, which I'll highlight for you guys in a moment that don't know what the jazz cross is. The best entries for me, guys, are either on the HA line like this one here, or the HABB bands like this one here. It's very, very near to it there. You see, so you had a 3-1, 1-0, 2-0. That line's green there, 3-0, 3-1, HABB band, bang. That's probably momentum that would have got you in that one. Okay, let's have a look at the UCAD. 1-0 down, HA line's red, 2-0 down. 5-minute line has changed from green there to red, you see it? So it's 3-0 down. And then you've got to thinking, now in this situation, guys, you know, when the LTs back you up as well, because you get arrows on the longer time frames, just consider that a down. So you can either say that's a 4-0 or a 3-0 down. It's entirely up to you. Okay, and again, look at the entry here. HA line, bang, winning trade. All right, hands. As far as exits are concerned, mate, you might use 1 or 2 things, signals against you, or candle colour change, mate. You know, if you were in that down there, this one I would have ignored because you've not gone at least 6 pips, so I would have ignored that unless momentum was flashing big. Okay, there. And that one could have been your exit there, hands. That's one way you might get more pips out of your setups, mate. Right, let's crack on. Right, some more here. Let's have a look. 1-0 down, 2-0 down, red line here, 3-0 down, 3-1 because the entry there, HA red, but the HA line was green slightly, but look, bang, 3-1. Okay, again here, look at this one, 1-0 down, 2-0 down, 2-1 because the HA line was green when that entry there, right, 3-1 down, bang. Right, just to point out, just to highlight what, for those of you that don't know what a jazz cross is, you see this candle here on the HA chart, okay, you see how the body, ignore the wicks, right, top and bottom, see how the body of the candle is inside the body of the previous candle there, like that, right, inside it. That is the jazz cross. It means momentum is very likely gonna turn. Okay, that's what it means, and there you go, bang. And some people are using that as the entry. Sergeant Pepper uses it very successfully. Okay, again, let's have a look at a couple more here. 1-0 down, 2-0 down, 3-0 down, 4-0 down, HA BB band, HA line here, you know, they're very near, so these would have been alright. That's the other thing, guys. I would advise HA BB band or HA line for entries, right? Sometimes you see this here how it went up, sometimes they'll lose, it'll just spike because it's not near the HA line and it's not near the HA BB band. and sometimes they'll just go bump. Okay, so it might be better to just look for those two particular what do you call it, types of entries. Okay, right, again, let's have a look here. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 down, line was green, 3-1, HABB band, bang, winner. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 up, HA line was red, 3-1. Right, but again, look at this here, Jazz Cross, just before it goes and winner. Okay, and the same again here, look at this one, 1-0 down, 2-0 down, line is red, 3-0, HABB band, 3-1, HABB band, bump, winner. Okay, you get this? You get this, guys? It is pretty damn simple. Alright, and again, just highlighting that UCAD again there, 1-0 down, 2-0 down. We've got a thinking, but the 5 line is red, so that's 3-0, at least 4-0, if not a 3-0. Right, and look, HA line, bang, winner. Okay, see how that one struggled because it's in the middle of nowhere, guys. But when it's on the HA line or near to the HABB band, bump, much stronger. Okay, guys, they do win. Those that are in the middle of nowhere, right, they do win, but more often than not, they come back down and lose. Yeah, you see the ones on the HA line were better, look, and the HABB band's better. Alright, like that one there, lost. Okay, right, so again, for any newbies, Alec, I know you're new to the room. This is the newbie site, mate. If you haven't got this, just copy it and go here, and you'll find the paper trading. You know, I'll show you how to do that in a moment, right? But you might want to catch up on how to read the long-term charts. Alec, Autumn, anybody else who's new. Okay, and that video there, find your direction of long-term, 148 and daily. Anything long-term in that respects, you know, will help you with the reading the long terms. But again, you don't really need it with this system now. All right, just a rudimentary understanding of what's going on the LTs, arrows, you know, basically, and this new video that I'm making now should be enough for you to make a lot of money. Okay, again, this is the latest video sites where there's lots and lots of videos, but again, you know, Alec, you don't need it. You don't need it. Just watch this video that I'm making now. Right, let's go and have a look at a couple of recordings, guys. Okay, thanks BT again for throwing these up, mate. Big help, big help. You know, so I'm not sure. Should I do? No, you know what? We'll have a look at a different one rather than. I was going to do the NFP one, but I just want to show you the setups because it is that simple, guys. Okay, all you're doing is counting. Okay, so we'll wait for this to get to HD. There we go, clear. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 when this trade went up here. Okay, nothing saying down as yet. Okay, in fact everything is saying up. Alright, if you had an arrow here saying down, then you know, just be a bit wary of it. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 down. Again, you know, HABB on there, nice winner. Again, one that did win from the middle of nowhere there, but basically that was this here, and I prefer the trades when they are in these, touch this orange line, which was that one there basically, right, or in between here. They are the strongest moves. Look, this one here, see, once you're in there, HA line there, bang. Okay, and again this one, you know, that was inside here, look, bang. Alright, but that was a 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, another winning trade. Okay guys, so we'll crack on. Okay, so pause it there. Look what we've got. Right, you've got the signals here now. So you've got a 1-0, a 2-0 down, 2-1, 2-2. Now this is where, you know, when you get signals here, I would say, right, pay attention. Okay, don't be automatically looking for to take this up now, and it's 2-all. It's up to you. You can ignore this. All right, but for me now, you know, when the LTs are saying possible reversal, you should be thinking the opposite direction, or you should be thinking to ignore the setup. Okay. All right. So again, you could just wait and wait and wait for a 3-1. All right, but we'll just show you what happens here. Right, so you've had your pull back here. It's 1 hour orange line. So again, you know, those of you that have been here a while know that this could bounce. So you have to be a bit sensible. You can look elsewhere. That's probably the best way to approach this now, guys. So the GUs are 2-all, right? But you're just bouncing off the 1 hour orange line. So you could say, oh no, I'll leave that for a minute and look elsewhere. Okay, so you might have looked here, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Okay, so you might have, I'm not sure, no, is that 3-1? Yeah, 3-1. So you might have attempted this one down here. Clock's in the way a bit. Anyway, again, you know, you've got signals saying up against, so you might leave the down here because of that. Okay, GJ 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 down, 2-2, 4 hour signal. Okay, so that would have been the better of the 2-2s. HABB bang bang. Okay, because the LTs are backing you 2-2 up. Okay, move on again. Yeah, you see the 1 hour bounce was bigger there. It's just be aware of it, guys. You know, when you got 1 hour signals, 4 hour signals, or bouncing off orange lines and BB bands. You know, that one eventually did win, by the way. Took a long time, messy. But, you know, and what was it? 3-1 down, won it. Even though you were going against the LTs. That one won, as we say there. Right. But anyway, let's crack on. I just want to highlight them, and then we're just going to look at the scores. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, HABB van, boom. Ooh, that one was gorgeous, wasn't it? That one. Okay, another one lovely there. You're in between the lines again here, bang, up. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, bang. Okay, guys, you know, it's that simple. You look for 3-1s, 4-0s, you'll easily get enough trades per day. Okay, and the thing is, you know, if you start using a couple of things for your exits, so let's say you were in this UCAD down here, right? Candle color change hands. You might say, oh okay, candle color change. I'll close my trade there. Okay, because you see how long it was before HS signal come out, mate. So you know, when you're scalping like you're going to be doing hands, you're going to pick up, you know, the odd 20 pip doing it this way, mate. And you know, if you're 5 or 6-1, 5 or 6-0 a day, mate, that's going to be pushing 100 pips. Okay, you've done great this week, mate. You settled on something finally, found your way, and this new tweak of MTs, this new setup of MTs, I think will help even the most ardent of serial strugglers. Rocky, I need you on board with this, mate. And Rocky, if you know it's spiking out a bit on your track, just try using a slightly bigger stop loss. Okay, because if you've picked the direction right, basically now it's just a matter of counting. Okay, like here, you know, this one here. What were you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, it might have been 3-1. Okay, it's just a matter of counting. You understand? So if you're just counting and you've got a 3-1 or a 4-0, then by all means have a go at it, Rocky. And if you know it's going to go for you, then but the spike outs are catching you out. It does happen. There's a few complaining about it. And the problem with that is that it's the HA charts that you're reading for your entries. Okay, if they were 1 minute time frames, just standard 1 minute time frames, it might be a bit easier, but they are really messy. Okay, it's easier to stay in, you know, a run on the HA charts like that. There, you'd be going out there, you know, from there. Now on the 1 minute time frame, that'd have had a big candle there, then you know maybe another 1 minute candle up here or something. It looks messy. That's why we use the HA time frame. Okay. Right. Anyway, let's just crack on. So trying not to make this too hard. There you go. You know. Yeah. Beauty. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Either MT or I have done that there. There. 3-1. Bang. Winner. You know, look in here again. Oh. LT's saying down now, so just beware. Just beware. Get a 2-2 here, comes back. You might get a move down now. Yeah, correlating again here. Wrote the 8 hour. Ooh, yeah, I like that. We playing there, we are. Right, again, you know, risky is, I like it back here, to be honest with you. That is definitely risky, even though it'll probably win. It's still risky because at least with that one you know the line. All right, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, but the LTs are saying possible reversal. So you know that one you could have taken. This one very risky. See how on the HABB band here, bang. You know the difference when you're on the HABB band or you're using the HA line as to taking them out in the open like that. Look at that one up there, bang. You'd have lost that, even though you were right. Well, you weren't actually, because that's still a down. Okay, but you know where I'm coming from on that, guys. It's just safer, less risky, you know, because again, you see it here, look, you might have lost it, taking it there. Okay, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. HABB one, boom, winner. You just look for 3-1s, 4-0s all day long, guys, and pretty much guaranteed to win your day. And there you go, there was that 2-2 back on the HABB band there, with the LTs backing it up. Right, if you've got nothing here, okay, it's happened before. If it's got nothing here, then just ignore it. Look for another setup. Okay. Okay, another one here. Look, back in here. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Boom. The jazz cross there. In between, look. Bang. Oh, I think I'm going to enjoy next week. I think some of you guys are going to get some really, really nice scores. Oh, look at that GU now, guys. Look. And you might still be in it, Hans. This is what I'm saying here. You would have ignored that because you've not got at least 6 pips. So you would have ignored that candle colour change there and be waiting for one now. Okay. And again, once they turn, guys, look. This is what I've said for years and years and years and years. Just one thing for Moneymaker, right? If your setup is there, right, in the past, you would have taken a flipped up or a flipped down 5-minute or 15-minute BB band, right? Because you know it's the second move. Okay, so that GJ on Friday, I think Thursday or Friday, that you missed out on, right, waiting for a 2-2 was a flipped up 5-minute BB band. Okay, in the past, darling, you would have taken that without it being a 2-2. All right, so all I'm saying here, honey, is that setup was ready for you. You didn't need the 2-2, darling. You're gonna be waiting a long time, you know, for a 2-2, and in fact, you missed the entire move, didn't you? Because you didn't get in at the flipped up BB band. So if you're going to continue to do that, just remember that flipped BB bands, darling, are really good starting points because the move's already got going. And a great example of it is here, look. So flip down there, bang. And that's basically the reverse of what the GJ was the other day. It was a flipped up 5-minute BB band and shot up. Alright? The other thing you can do, Moneymaker, is just say to yourself, well, alright, I'll stop trying to take it off the LTBB bands, and what I'll do is I'll look for a 3-1 or a 4-0, and if you'd have done that today, 3-stepper, Schuster at least. Okay, Moneymaker, you know, it's like on the GU on the way up, even on the way down here, right? 3-stepper. You know, so basically you're going with the flow, Moneymaker, instead of trying to reverse it. Okay, so just think on that. Oh, just one word on Lambo. I know you think you've had a bad week with your cars and that, but you haven't in effect, Lambo, because eventually they did go the way that you said they would go. And you know, the way you trade, mate, because of the time frames you're using here, these big time frames, right? When they go, they're going to go big, right? So you losing because it didn't go straight away and then it shot down a bit. You losing 6-10 pips at the most, and then when it does eventually go Lambo, you're winning big. Okay, so that you should not allow that to you know, knock your confidence, Lambo, because you are as good as anybody in this room at reading the long-term stuff, mate. As good as anybody, probably the best, you know. So don't allow a couple of bad calls because they were early, okay, because the move was too early, wasn't quite ready, to knock your confidence. All right, pal. Okay, that's all I need to say on it, I think, with you, mate, because, as I say, you're as good as anyone at reading the LTs. All right. Anyway, let's start looking for some moves again. This one just about would have been okay because you're on the HABB band. All right, you're on the HABB band here. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Even though you're not back in here, you're on the HABB band. And look, Jazz Cross, and then bang, Jazz Cross, exit hands. You know, that's it. Seriously, that in a nutshell is it. Because when these turn, they turn. Okay, and all you do, you know, you can wait. You don't need to take the 2-2 at the start. You can wait for a 3-1. Bang, 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 and you still cut them big ones there. You know, might even have got that one there as well. Okay, so it is really a simple thing to do, guys, and you can see them all over now. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Might have been a 3-1 from there, but bang. But this one, look, these are the entries you want, here or here. HABB bands, HA line. This one, risky, because it's not near either of them, right? This, you know, if it hasn't already lost, it probably will do this. Okay, just have a look, see. Well, it won, but they do that. But, well, it depends. If it didn't take you out there, then it won. But they do that, guys. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. But it's no good taking this one when you could have been in here. You understand? You know, you might have taken this one because you've had 3 arrows. So it's like, oh yeah, it's definitely gone. This 3rd arrow, bang. You know what I mean? All right. But for me, HABB bands and the HA line, best entries. All right. Just a matter of counting. Let's go and have a look at another recording because this vid is getting super long again. What should we look at? 11th, 10th? Yeah, go with the 10th, eh? Oh no, that was not sure what this is. I don't like the look of that one. Let's go with a 2 out, shall we? Oh, it's frightening now, isn't it? Okay, again, I'm not even going to go into the LTs. We're doing ATM scores, basically. I'm going to count. Okay. All right. What did we have? 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 down, but you're quite high up there. That's probably why that's thinking. Again, guys, if you don't like the look of it, leave it alone. Okay, look elsewhere. All right, you had a flip down 5-minute PB band here, so you might have taken that one. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Either there, because you're above the HA line there. Right, or there. Right, bang. No. Okay, so you just left the G alone because you didn't like the look of it. Okay, right, crack on. We're just looking for the ATM scores. Again, look, on the line here, bang. On the line here, bang. Okay, yes, as I've said, they do sometimes win here, but sometimes they just go like that, spike you out before it wins. Okay, so get the best setups, get the best setup you can, look for the better pair. Right, probably going to turn, probably going to get a 2-2 here shortly. Okay, after that pull back, and that might turn then. Okay, so again we'll look elsewhere. What have we got here? EU, yeah, again, you know, 8-hour BB band. Might want to come a bit more. I think this is yesterday, isn't it? This is Friday. I can't remember. Yeah, you see, just once because of that, it's like, you know, beware it. All right, and again, I think, did we get a second move on the 15? This is where, you know, Lambo, you come into your own, and this is why I think, mate, that you can afford to wait for the second move on the 15-minute time frame, because you look at it, you know, daily orange line, 8-hour BB band, 4-hour signal, you know, the second move, because once this goes, you know, goes above and starts coming back, or, you know, the second move it sets up here, this is where you should be thinking, right, now I've got you. You know, and that might cut out your small early losses, Lambo. Right, yeah, it's the next candle, isn't it? I think it goes on. Yeah. Okay, so that's something you can do, Lambo. Anyway, right, well, let's get back to the ATM strategy, shall we? You know, you've had one here, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Well, you had it there for 1. Again, look at these struggling, guys, probably because of this here, but it's not the point. They're struggling, they're not on this line, and they're not on the BB band. All right, that's the ones I like, guys. You get them there, and they're going to really move. All right, again, you should, for those of you that know about the LTs, you should beware when you start getting things like this. And there you go, Lambo, that second move going. That was the 1 hour orange line. This was the news, guys. Just, you know, it's just crazy that. Right, that was crazy because it just touched the 1 hour orange line, which is something I tell you guys, you know, take your profit, wait out the bounce. But that was just a crazy move, wasn't it? You know, and it was a bit harder yesterday in respects, because sometimes on a Friday it's a bit blur, you know. So, but again, if you're just looking for just counting the scores, you know, 1-2, 3-0. You could have called that 4-0, but it was red when you actually took the trade there. You know, so 3-1, bang. Here. All right. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. But that was a 3-1 down there. I think for that one there, this was a 3-1. Again, GJ would have been big pips on that as well. Before, yeah, it did that. Yeah, lovely. Okay, again, you had one here, 1-0, 2-0. Might have been 2-1, 3-1. You know, it might have been a 3-1 because of the red line there. And then bang again. Look. Bang. Okay, look here. This one. Yeah, touched the line there. Bang. Again, that was a 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I hope you understand. I'm not sure if is this me? No, it's not. I hope you understand. Just let me get this bad boy up. What the ATM score and counting means, Alec, right? But I'll just run through you again what it is. Okay, dead simple, mate. You count this here, so 1-0, 2-0. Then you look at the line here. Okay, so that's 2-0 down for this particular trade down here, right? Well, actually, this line here, yeah, that line, 3-0. So it would have been 3-1. Okay, 3 down, red, 1 green, right? Before that appeared. Okay, so you had a 3-1, bang. Okay, see it? All right. So again, this one here, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 up. Might have been because of the red there. Can you see it? The red there. Might have been a 3-1, but then bang. Understand, Alec? All right. Again, here. Look at the 1-0, 2-0. I just like playing with this toy, guys. 3-0, 3-1 because the line changed there. Bang. And this one here, finally, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, and there's your entry-ish. Bang. Okay, you understand it, Alec? Okay, mate, I think, you know, everyone could do this, guys. It just so, it looks, it really is so simple, you know, and I think even on messy days, you know, when it gets really messy, you'll see a lot of HA yellows about, and to be honest with you, they will easily win, easily work. Okay, right, so we'll just get to the end, because this was after session on a Friday, so it would have got really messy, but you know, you still had setups, right? All you have to do is count them lines, boxes, and look for an entry. And again, just to highlight, one of the entries that Sergeant Pippa uses is that there, you see it? Jazz Cross, right? That there, see it? Jazz Cross. Okay. Not sure if there's one on the, yeah, there as well. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So, I mean, there probably will be more videos in future on this, but you just honestly can't get any simpler than counting to 4 and looking for an entry. As I say, Rocky, if you're still struggling with that reversalitis, mate, leave the 2-2s alone, Rocky. Just look for a 3-1 or a 4-0. Okay, and just beware when LT signals appear. Or blues in particular. You know what blues do, guys. If you don't know what blues do, then just look at these. Blue, bang, blue, bang, blue, bang. Oh, and by the way, I called that, didn't I? If I remember rightly. I think I told you this was going to happen. There you go. Pretty sure I told you about that. There as well. Look, second moves and how much stronger they are. All right, guys. Even happened here, to a certain degree. Here is it? There. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, I think I would love you guys now to kind of crack on with this. Keep a log. You only need a small log pad at the side here, and just write down your entries, write down your exits, what you used, what score it was, and then let me know at the end of the day, what score you are and how many pips you've won. Okay, and we'll see where we are at the end of the week. But I suspect a lot of you will be winning big next week. Moneymaker, maybe try and go with a flow, darling. If you're not, then don't ignore the flipped up and flipped down BB bands in favour of waiting for a 2-2. Sweetheart, you missed out on that GJ trade and you would have absolutely smashed it. Okay. You notice Darwin took it twice. 2-6 steppers down, Moneymaker. So, okay, guys.